Good morning. This is a Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
A very important day today, one that I think that, well, actually a couple of things that we want to cover here first thing this morning. It's National Good Neighbor Day today, and it states it's a good excuse to get to know the folks who live next door. Who knows, maybe they're not psychopaths after all. Check out with your neighbors, visit with them. 57% of Americans say they don't know all their neighbors, only some of their neighbors. 2/3 feel comfortable enough to leave a key with their neighbor in case of an emergency. And folks who live in the country are more likely to know their neighbors compared to people who live in big cities, even the suburbs. I'm a little friendlier out in the country for neighbors. And yes, we've been working on our neighborhood for some time where we're located. Brent Apperson lives in the same neighborhood as yours truly. Larry Cotner lives across the street. And we have some work to do in our neighborhood. We don't often visit one another very often. Trish lives down the alley, and we've talked a lot about getting together and having a neighborhood party, but we just haven't pulled it off yet. And, of course, there are neighborhood squabbles and so forth that come along over, upkeep of lawns and how your house looks and that sort of thing. Certain neighborhoods have certain rules. And there is a committee in ours that monitors our neighbors, which we've talked about recently.
A committee of how many? One?
It's a secret committee. And
of one?
No.
Name's
It's quite a large committee.
Okay.
It's pretty good sized. And so anyway, it's National Good Neighbor Day today. Also, very important, it's National Sons Day. It's only fair. There was an International Daughters Day on Sunday. So this is International Sons Day. There's an estimated 162 million males in America, and that means at some point, all of them were somebody's son. So, National Sons Day. We'll have a song dedicated to that in just a little bit. Also, today, as I mentioned yesterday, this is the actual date of Joan and I's anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
53 years together.
Wow.
And
you're amazing, Joan.
Yeah, she is. I was just going to say, and this is going to sound a little dramatic, but I'm not sure that yours truly would be alive if it wasn't for Joan. We got married very young. I was kind of a wild man. Probably a good thing that I was getting the benefit of having somebody who would try to reel me in once in a while. So thank you, Joan. I appreciate it. Of course, I love you, and I hope that we can spend many more years together.
So what do you think it was that sparked the love way back in the day? Well, what do you think it was about you that just made you irresistible to Joan?
Oh, gosh, you'd have to ask her that question. I can't answer that. I ponder that yet today. I really do. And I think a lot of husbands go, geez, how did I get so lucky?
Yeah,
and
right.
Certainly feel that way. But I don't know for sure if I'd even be around if it wasn't for Joan. And certainly the support she's given me over the years here at KCNI, KBBN, I'm not sure I would have made it through some of the low points here. So that's what couples do. You help each other out. And I don't know what I did for her, probably nothing. But that's just the kind of gal she is. She's a generous, giving person. So thank you, Joan. And I always think about this time of day, 53 years ago today, because to show you what my wife was up against, the day before we got married yesterday, I was so excited because I put on a new set of pipes on my 60 Chevy with the help of Les Schweitzer and the boys. Some of you might remember when there was a standard station on the corner where vet care is. That was a standard station.
Oh.
And then later on, Schweitzer family took it over as a repair shop, and those guys were always really good to me. And they helped me throw on a couple of new pipes and some glass pack mufflers. I was very excited about that. So if you think about that and then getting married the next day to probably one of the top 5 students in her class, the poor girl didn't stand a chance. So anyway, I had to stop in Mason City and put some oil in on the way down because I was meeting them down there and I was late. But it sure sounded good.
Well, happy anniversary, 53 years.
Yep.
That's outstanding.
And I know
so
there's
congratulations.
You bet. Thank you, Brent. And there's people out there that have been married that long or longer. You hear about 55, 65, 70.
70 and over.
Yeah, that's just crazy, and it's wonderful. And if you're having an anniversary today, happy anniversary to you. It's a big day. Also, if you're having a birthday today, you're celebrating with Brigitte Bardot. She was a French actress and model, very talented, very talented. Was quite a international sex symbol as well. Just a side note there, and an animal activist. Yeah, she is 89 today.
Wow.
Man. Naomi Watts, 55 today, the actress in roles of King Kong and 21 Grams, The Ring, and The Birdman. 55. And Moon Unit Zappa. It's 56 today. I cannot believe that. The daughter of the legendary late rocker Frank Zappa got noticed after adding several vocals to his 1982 hit Valley Girl. And she also was a big star on MTV back in the day.
Oh.
Her and her brother, I believe, was on the air, and their dad. He'd be on there too. So if you're celebrating your birthday, that's some of the folks you're celebrating with today. National Good Neighbor Day. It's also National Drink Beer Day.
Oh, okay. Well,
I really don't know.
I guess you could combine the two. Drink a beer with your neighbor. I don't know.
Do you really think you need to designate a day for drinking beer in the United States of America?
Yeah, not for me, but
I don't think they need to. I mean, I think they're doing it on their own. I have some facts here, but it would probably make your stomach quease a little bit this time of day. But you can chug a cold one on the anniversary of the birth of beer. Back in, they say, 1725, Arthur Guinness was born on this day in 1725. It takes about 119.5 seconds to pour a perfect pint of Guinness, including the 2-stage pour and waiting nearly 2 minutes for the beer to settle. It's an art. And I saw some of that over in Ireland, and they have all sorts of different combinations with Guinness over there. But it's all about the foam on the top and how it all looks in the glass, I think. But I think beer actually, now you're going to be amazed at this, but biblically, beer was around during Noah's Ark. So it's much older than 1725. Simply because, much like wine and beer were popular for so long because the water wasn't very good. So that's probably how we got started. Bad water, better have a beer. I don't know how it all worked. Anyway. All right, we have a big day today, and the next few days are going to be brisk because today the Team Jack Radiothon will begin broadcasting on KCNI live from Elwood, Nebraska at 10 o'clock this morning. They're actually starting earlier than that, but we're going to be joining them at 10 o'clock. And they're giving away some prizes each segment, like from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. They're giving away some Apple AirPods. From 12 until 1 o'clock, 2 Husker volleyballs and a poster signed by the team. From 1 until 2 p.m., 16-ounce Team Jack travel mug and Starbucks gift card. From 2 p.m. until 3 p.m., Rex Burkhead and Jack Hoffman autographed 8x10 photos. 3 p.m. until 5 p.m., double entry into the drawing to win $500 gift cards to Shields. And from 5 until 6 p.m., a Yeti prize pack from Shields Lincoln valued over $600. So those are some of the prizes they'll be giving away during those time segments. More importantly, you'll have a chance to call in and make your donation. And the number is 855-RUN-JACK. But here's the number, 855-786-5225. That's 855-786-5255. And I'm sure they'll be repeating that number a lot for you during the broadcast. You can also visit teamjackfoundation.org, or you can mail your donations to Team Jack Foundation, Post Office Box 607, Atkinson, Nebraska. And they'll be giving you all that information along the way. We have some great sponsors of the broadcast on KCNI today. Mills Hardware in Arnold, the Dairy Queen in Broken Bow, Sergeant Pack, Ideal Realty, A1 Auto Repair in Arnold, the Grocery Cart, Cobblestone Inn and Suites, BD in Broken Bow, M&M Electric, Custer Federal State Bank, Varney Health Mart, Meade Lumber, CarQuest in Broken Bow, Tumbleweed Cafe, Bruning Bank in Broken Bow, Malham Medical Center, Agribest Feeds in Callaway, and the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, all joining in to make this broadcast available to you today. So thank you very much. It's going to be a big day there, and then there's volleyball.
There is, yeah. Tonight we'll be headed to Stapleton for a volleyball triangular with Sandhills Valley, South Loop, and Twin Loop. We'll have all three matches on the radio on KBBN 95.3 FM. We'll also plan to do the live video stream as well, so you can watch it on the Sandhills Express Facebook page or YouTube channel. The opening match is scheduled for 5 tonight.
Brent, I know that something didn't happen yesterday evening that made you happy. You did have a rough night the night before on a missed fly ball. Your Cubs took it all the way into extra innings and lost. Now, before you say anything, I want you to know I'm going to try to help you out. Okay?
Okay.
All right. They have, the Barbie craze has really gotten big since the Barbie movie.
Yes, it has.
It has.
Yeah.
The sales of those dolls have spiked, not just with kids, but adults are buying them too, Brent.
Okay.
And they're buying them for emotional support. They have emotional support Barbies to help them reconnect with their childhood or inspire them to be more their authentic selves and also, of course, deal with trials and tribulations in life. And so you can buy an emotional support Barbie, Brent, that will help you through some of these rough times. And if you need more information, a lot of that's on TikTok. I'm just trying to help you out. Oh, by the way.
Thanks, Dave.
Oh, sure, neighbor. Trying to help as a neighbor, a good friend, co-host, and brother and son all in one. For you folks out there who like margaritas, there's a margarita testing job open right now. This salty job sounds amazing. Online casinos are looking for an official margarita tester. You'll fly to Vegas, baby, and rate the margs at different bars in the city. The job list has a note here, not for a binge drinker. You just go in and you taste them and you judge them. And you'll only actually suck down one day and get paid $4,000 if you're selected to test the margaritas.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many people do you think will apply for that?
A lot. Margaritas for folks who, like yourself, don't choose not to drink drinks with alcohol in them. Margaritas, they can make margaritas non-alcoholic that are really, really tasty. And I think a lot of it has to do with the lime and the salt and all that. So that's good, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I wanted to give you an update. You were very excited about the possibility that Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce.
Oh, yeah. This is just, you know what? Being a Cubs fan, I've had to endure a couple of gut punches the last 2 nights. It's been brutal. But this has kind of been my saving grace. I was on Twitter last night, after the game, and I came across some tweets and pictures of Taylor and Travis, and I'm just so happy for those kids. That just made my day. Made me feel so much better.
That's good.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't need a Barbie, but maybe you do. Travis Kelce is talking about Taylor Swift now. He's actually opened up a little bit about it.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
Taylor Swift, of course, showed up to watch Travis Kelce play during the Kansas City Chiefs game on Sunday. And finally, one of them is talking about it. On his podcast with his brother, Travis said everyone in the suite loved Taylor and that they had nothing but good things to say about her. He said they left in a getaway car after the game and said it's a game he'll remember. He also gave her props for cheering him on and seeing him rock the stage. And gosh, we just hope they don't break up, because that just sounds like that we could be celebrating their 75th anniversary years from now.
You never know. So happy for those kids.
Isn't that nice? But I think, don't you get the feeling, honestly, that Taylor Swift is a nice person?
Oh, yeah, sure.
don't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Did you see the statistics that they're putting out there since this all kind of happened and since she showed up at the game, Kansas City? Travis Kelce, he has like his followers on X or whatever,
Twitter,
social media.
X, yeah.
Increased like 300,000 after that
Good grief.
that deal. His jersey sales have went through the roof after Taylor Swift has been linked to him. It is absolutely crazy.
Now, we're known for ideas in marketing here at KCNI, KBBN, here on The Breakfast Show. I'm just thinking, now tell me if I'm wrong, but if Taylor Swift would wear Kelce's jersey as a full-length miniskirt, my gosh, 300,000 would be nothing. They would sell millions.
Well, here's my question. Can we get Taylor at one of her concerts to wear a KCNI KBBN shirt?
I hope.
I mean, can you imagine? Oh, man, just think about our internet numbers.
Our show would go.
Oh, people would be a T-shirt of maybe with a Brent and Dave's picture on it. Listen to The Breakfast Show. Oh, man, our numbers would go through the roof.
You know, I'm starting to like her more all the time.
Oh.
All right, school lunch menus today. We're going to begin with the Prairie Pioneer Center menu. And if you would like to go have a meal there, let them know by 9 a.m. Call them at 872-6121. That's 872-6121. This world is a crazy place. Today, pork tenderloin, mashed potatoes and gravy, veggie salad, and dinner roll.
Something about the game itself was one of the most watched.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once they discovered that she was there, and the demographic of girls 18 to like 40 or something was it was like the highest of any NFL game for that demographic.
So would we get in a big legal hassle if we had Jeremy make a graphic of Taylor Swift just looking at the breakfast show?
I don't know.
I mean, it might be worth it.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Or some voiceovers. Hi, I'm Taylor Swift. I love the Get Up and Go breakfast show.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Maybe our people could reach out to her people.
Maybe.
SEM's lunch menu today is showing a baked potato bar at SEM.
At Arnold today, super nachos and, a tornado is that a breakfast tornado? I don't know. I'll just read the whole thing.
Okay.
Tornado, and then, lunch. B for breakfast, tornado. L for lunch. So they're having super nachos and cinnamon roll for lunch at Arnold.
And Selma Myrna today, some of their choices show made fresh chicken and noodles with biscuit, hot ham and cheese melt, or a fresh baked ham and cheese sub on the menu today at Anselmo Myrna.
Broken Bow today, fresh chicken and noodles with dinner roll, hot ham and cheese melt, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter. The grill station will feature the combo cheeseburger basket, along with fruit, vegetables, and milk. They're also actually offering mashed potatoes with chicken gravy today, along with all of that.
Sandhills Public School today in Dunning serving chicken fajitas at Sandhills.
Those poor chickens. Litchfield today. Crespito. Churro. And that's fruit, vegetables, and milk.
Gothenburg today showing made fresh chicken and noodles with biscuit and a hot ham and cheese melt. Some of the choices at Gothenburg today.
Callaway. Corn dogs.
All right, Cozad today showing a choice of cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, ham and cheese roll-up. Some of the choices at Cozad.
Arcadia. Sloppy Joe's. Fruit, vegetables, and milk.
All right, Loup City today, hot dog or hamburger with baked beans at Loup City.
Arcadia, chicken fried steak.
Let's see, Thetford today, beef hot dogs, french fries with cheese sauce, California blend veggies, and milk at Thetford today. And your menu at Sargent today for Sargent Schools, beef and noodles or beef and noodle or ham and bean soup with crackers and cheese. Fruit salad, dinner roll, milk, and salad bar on the menu today at Sargent.
All right, we'll play the game and see if we can give away a prize here on the breakfast show. I wished it was a Barbie doll for adults, but we don't have any of those in stock right now. If you're struggling a little bit, maybe you could order.
Really, they're purchasing Barbie dolls for emotional support. Really?
Yes, takes you back to your childhood. I'm not sure it's as good for a guy as it is for a gal to have a Barbie for emotional support, but it might work just as good for both.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the dance, the mashed potato?
I may have tried. I watched some of my sister's friends do the mashed potato when they came over to stay overnight. But I don't know that I actually tried it myself.
Okay. Well, that's today's question.
Okay.
When was the mashed potato a popular dance move? What decade? The 30s, the 40s, the 50s, or the 1960s? When was the mashed potato a popular dance move? 1930s, 40s, 50s, or 60s? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
We have Buddy on the line. How you doing, Buddy?
Good.
Good. Getting ready to go to work, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, maybe we can make your day just a little better. Here's Brent.
Okay, buddy, when was the mashed potato a popular dance move? 1930s, 40s, 50s, or 60s?
I'd say 50s.
No.
Oh, I had the bell ready to go, buddy.
No, it was not. It was not the 50s. A little bit.
Sorry.
A little bit later than that.
You know, buddy, that really upsets me because
Oh.
I was just talking about watching my sister's friends come over and dance. What do you think? How do you think I'm old? You think I'm 80?
Okay, so it's the 60s.
There you go.
Yay! Way to go, buddy!
If I tried the mashed potato, it wouldn't look good.
I hear you.
Gotcha.
All right, well, buddy, we've got a certificate here for you that's going to get you a free 6-inch sub at Subway. So come on out, and we'll have your certificate ready for you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye. All right, the Dave Davis Farmers National Report coming up.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Captain.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Good morning, everyone. This is Jim and Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company.
I'm going to start with Farmers National Company. We have a new listing at 720 North 6th Avenue. Open concept for easy entertaining. Cute kitchen has lots of cabinets, tile, backsplash, and breakfast bar. Appliances are staying with the home. 2 bedrooms on the main floor laundry, but also has hookups in the lower level bathroom. Finished basement has 3rd bedroom, 2nd bathroom, TV room, and storage. New water heater. Come and check it out at 720 North 6th Avenue. We have the Broken Bow Kennels at 44003 Road 801 north of Broken Bow. Capacity of 27 kennels. There's fenced-in outdoor space. There's office space, kitchen area, laundry area, and a half bath. The kennel equipment, the propane tank, washer, dryer, and refrigerator are all staying. The air conditioner was new in 2022. Has had some new concrete work, detached single-car garage, sits on 1 acre. Don't miss this opportunity. And it's the Broken Bow Kennels north of Broken Bow. At 618 Hillcrest Drive, we have a ranch-style home in a subdivision. It has had a price reduction. Very nice home with open floor plan. Living room has large picture window. Breakfast bar separates the kitchen and the dining area. Dining area has patio doors leading out to the backyard. Main floor also has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and laundry room. Master bedroom has a master bath with double sinks and a walk-in closet. Lower level is finished with large family room, 2 bedrooms, and 3rd bathroom. Lots of recent upgrades. All electric home with a heat pump, nice yard with underground sprinklers and a deck in the back at 618 Hillcrest Drive. At 1414 Memorial Drive, this is a beautiful tri-level home, open floor plan with lots of sunshine. Kitchen has beautiful white silk quartz countertops, waterfall island, and breakfast bar. Island and breakfast bar both have extra seating, lots of cabinets, stainless steel appliances, wall range, hood, and sink. Range has a gas stovetop with an electric oven. Main level has water-resistant flooring. 2nd floor has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Bedrooms have wood flooring. Master bedroom has a master bath with ceramic tile shower, a soaker tub, and heated towel rack. Lower level has family room, 4th bedroom, laundry, and 3rd bathroom. Bathroom has neat Italian tile. This home has major renovations, including electrical and plumbing. Breezeway connects to oversized double garage, low maintenance brick and LP smart side siding, large fenced-in backyard with neat privacy fence from Country Estates with 50-year warranty, lots of landscaping, patio area, utility shed, and underground sprinklers at 1414 Memorial Drive. In Ansley at 903 Main Street, we have a 2-story home that has old-time charm. This home has beautiful woodwork throughout. Parlor has open staircase, living room and formal dining space. Dining room has been used as a main floor bedroom. Patio doors provide lots of sunshine for the kitchen. Main floor laundry. Upstairs has 2nd bathroom and 3 bedrooms. All bedrooms have walk-in closets. Furnace and air conditioner are only 2 years old. Attached double garage. There is a smaller home that could be used as a rental or guest home. This current owner is only the 3rd owner of this property. You can come see the charm at 903 Main Street in Ansley. And now Jim's going to tell you about the auction coming up.
With the Dave Davis Auction Service, we have our biannual consignment auction coming up October 7th at 9 o'clock out at the fairgrounds. Some of the items on there are a 4010 propane tractor with a mounted farmhand, F11 loader with a manure fork and grapple. Also has a forage fork and a sweep head. You got a little Ford 8N tractor with a bar mower. You got a really nice Knight model 3042 feed wagon with scale and stainless steel liner. You got a 5-foot pallet fork head for your tractor. Heavy-duty 3-point blade. You got a 3.6-foot box scraper. You got a King Cutter 3.6-foot rotary mower. You got 8 23.1-30 tires and rims. And then you got also 3 large tires for tire tanks. You got a 2010 Ford F-150 pickup. Very low miles on this pickup. Excellent shape. Always been taken very good care of. There's also a 2005 Dodge Magnum SXT SUV with low mileage. Both these vehicles coming out of Myrna, Nebraska. Excellent shape with low miles. I mean, in the 20,000 mile range. You also got a UD 2300 HD moving van with lift gate. You got a 2019, another excellent condition outfit here is 43-foot gooseneck, open range, 3X camper, has 5 slides, king-size bed, 4 bunk beds, 2 baths, a residential refrigerator, and an outdoor kitchen. Very, very nice outfit. You got a Grasshopper 620 riding mower with a grass catcher and a 52-inch deck. You've got a snowblower with a double reel, 2-wheel cart for your ATVs. You got a Miller wire welder. You got a Miller Bobcat 225 gas-powered welder on a 2-wheel trailer. Also, we'll take consignments up to Friday evening. Make sure you get your consignments in. We'll try to get them on the radio ad next week if you get them in early. Otherwise, just bring them out, drop them off. Gary Squires will be out there, myself, Mike Adams to help unload and stuff. Starting the week of the auction, starting on Monday of that auction date, October 7th, again at 9 a.m. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.
Listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Jabs and one-liners at last night's Republican presidential debate in California. Chris Christie took aim at the front-runner who skipped the face-off.
You're ducking these things. And let me tell you what's going to happen. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
Mr. Trump spoke to auto workers in Michigan instead. Lawmakers in the House begin hearings today into last month's deadly wildfire on Maui. This man testified at a local council meeting, urging restrictions on the number of tourists.
Historically, you guys have voted for pro-development in West Maui. Eliminate all short-term rentals. Eliminate all of them.
A star of the Harry Potter movies has died.
It was foolish of you to come here tonight, Tom. The orders are on their way.
His family says Michael Gambon, who played Dumbledore, died after a bout of pneumonia. He was 82 and took over the role after the death of Richard Harris in 2002. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, the 2023 Exarban Stock Show set new attendance records for its time in Grand Island this past weekend. The show, which moved to Grand Island in 2017, broke the 40,000 mark in attendance for the first time, with 40,003 people coming to the 4-day event. The Exarban Stock Show and Nebraska State Fair Agricultural Director Vaughn Sievers said, quote, "It's humbling to watch this show now in its 96th year continue to grow. We had over 3,300 head of livestock during this year's event. To see attendance continue to rise is awesome," unquote. Participants from 13 neighboring states and Nebraska are eligible to participate in the Exarban Show each year. In 2023, $165,000 worth of premiums were awarded, including $115,000 to the Grand Drive winners in the categories of swine, broilers, goats, lambs, and beef. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
News from the NBA, where the Portland Trailblazers, Milwaukee Bucks, and Phoenix Suns were involved in a big 3-team trade. Checking the big names involved, Damian Lillard goes to Milwaukee, and Drew Holiday and DeAndre Ayton head to Portland. In baseball games of note, the Astros down the Mariners in Seattle 8-3. Houston now has a game-and-a-half lead on Seattle for the last wildcard spot in the American League. Rangers shut out the Angels 5-0. Texas' lead atop the AL West is at 2.5 on Houston. Cubs lose to the Braves 6-5 in 10 innings, while the Marlins split a doubleheader with the Mets. They lose the first game 11-2, take the second game 4-2. So it is Miami and Chicago tied for the final wildcard spot in the National League. Miami holds the tiebreaker. Reds lose to the Guardians 4-3. Cincinnati's still a game-and-a-half out in that NL wildcard race. You had the Padres over the Giants 5-2. San Diego now 3.5 out in the NL wildcard. Orioles beat the Nationals 5-1. Rays shut out the Red Sox 5-0. Baltimore still 2.5 up on Tampa Bay for first in the AL East.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the mid-80s for today. We'll see lots of sunshine. We'll have our winds out to the southeast at 10 to 15. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 61. For Friday, still on the warmer side with highs up to 84 under ample sunshine. And for your Saturday, partly sunny conditions with high temperatures to well above average up to 87. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Okay, everyone, gather round. It's time for corny jokes about passing the torch.
The team at Kirian's Welding was fused together solid.
Thanks for all the late nights and early shifts.
But double retirements mean the crew must bond.
Extra millimeter.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates, and you can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
If you love them enough to listen to them practice the same song on tuba,
please be done.
Over and over and over and over and over, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Sounds good, honey.
Check today at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
8:06, 53 degrees.
Florida Commission.
53 degrees outside under a clear sky. Winds are light out of the east. Barometric pressure falling at 29.94. Humidity at 91%. Our high yesterday was a beautiful 78 with an overnight low of 53. Sunset at 7:27. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:33. And we have recorded 2 inches and 81 hundredths precipitation so far this month. 53 under a clear sky. Beautiful morning out there. We've had some great weather. Hope you enjoy today. All right, let's get right to our next hour here of fun on The Breakfast Show. Our first guest is Brent Kirkpatrick from Lyons Appliance. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Sore.
Sore?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to tell you guys this before. So we just got back, the night before, and we went to the Grand Canyon. My wife and I did, and my sister and brother-in-law. So we went and hiked from the North Rim to the South Rim, which made me sore.
Well, now maybe then I was driving up to Mom's yesterday up by your place, and Jessica was out, your wife was out, and she was walking. And I thought, what's that all about? I've never seen her just walk before. Does that have maybe something to do with it?
I think she's still probably a little tender. You see her running around all the time. I do not train for any of that. So I'm definitely, I think, moving a lot slower than she is. So
go ahead, Brent.
I was just going to say, that had to be amazing, though.
Yeah. The views were incredible.
Yeah.
It was really nice. How it worked out, we parked on the south side and took a shuttle around to the north side, stayed there the night before we hiked, and the sunset was, it was incredible. I mean, just the amount of color you get from all the rocks and the formations, and it was really neat. Really neat.
Wow.
Brent, is it a little bit scary at times? I mean, you're up there pretty good.
Yeah. It's 25 miles, I think is what it was, from one side to the other, the route that we took. And, the trail is it's not a smooth trail. There's rocks and everything, and they've got it kind of built up over the years as much as they can. But it's 1 to 2 people wide. That's it. And there's times where it just goes straight down.
Ooh, I don't know if I could do that or not.
Yeah. And you just kind of go along the side of the rock faces until you get down towards the bottom, and then it gets pretty nice. It's a lot more green than what people probably give it credit for. Yeah, there's I was surprised by how much vegetation there was with everything. Lots of trees. Until you get to the south side. Once you get across the Colorado River, it seemed like it got a little bit more rough, like really sandy, powdery ground. And,
Wow. Some friends that we have went on that same trek, but there was also some friends who took mules, I think.
Yeah, you can take them.
See, I'd almost rather be on my own feet than on a mule.
They claim that's the way to do it, is go get a mule ride, and they say it's very enjoyable. They just kind of take you from point A to point B pretty easy.
Well, they're sure-footed for sure.
They are.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great trip.
Yeah, it was. We had a lot of fun. The girls were saying, "Oh, our abs are really sore." I'm like, "Well, God, you guys did enough talking and laughing and giggling. I can see why your abs would be sore."
It wasn't from climbing.
Oh, geez, yeah. They were having a great time. It was a good time. It took us 15 hours to get through it.
I was going to ask you. That was going to be my question. How long did it take you for the hike?
I was doing really good until we got to this little part where they call the death box or something like that. They said, you don't want to hike it from like 2 to 4 because that's when it's the hottest part of the day, and that's where we hiked it during the hottest part of the day.
Oh, man.
And, that after that part, like the last 3 miles where it just kind of goes nothing but uphill on the south side, and it's nothing but little switchbacks back and forth. That's when I struggled so much. I don't know if it's just elevation rapidly going up that fast and me sucking air so much, but I was taking lots of little breaks, lots of breaks.
Oh boy, what memories you made there, though. I mean, that's something you guys are going to be talking about forever.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we kind of go back and forth. When we were done, like, well, when do we think we'll do it? And then everybody's like, no, I don't ever want to do this again. Well, maybe we could.
Yeah, give yourself a few days and you'll want to go back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, you guys work hard and you play hard.
Yeah. We've been busy at the store. We've had lots of product in right now. We've seen some great pricing coming along. So if you're looking for something and you're worried that you're going to spend too much, gosh, come check it out because we've got some great opportunities on prices right now. Like, man, there's some French door refrigerators, like a nice big French door, bottom freezer, ice and water dispenser. I mean, we have some of those for like $1,800-$1,900, which I haven't seen that kind of price in like 4 years, which is incredible for us. So I'm glad we're starting to get some of that figured out.
Yeah, well, there's not many things anymore that are less than they were a few years ago. Everything's up, so that's great news.
Yeah, yep. I've really been happy about that, and I can't say I have tons of inventory, but I've got good inventory. Especially if you want to go with something like stainless steel, we got a lot, and that's when the pricing is going to be the best is on the stainless steel stuff. I don't know why that's been that way, but that's just kind of the way it's moved towards for some reason. I don't know if they're just really mass producing that over the white and black. But it sure is good opportunity.
Is that the same case with like washers and dryers and that sort of thing?
Yeah, laundry's been really good. Gosh, we have a set you can buy for less than $1,000 right now. So that's really good.
Yeah.
And then same thing, like a really nice top end laundry set. You're probably looking around that $1,650 mark. So I mean, that's fantastic, and that's a really good machine. You're talking like 5.2 cubic foot tub. I mean, if you're vertically challenged, you might have a hard time reaching the bottom of this thing. I mean, it's a big machine, but it's really good.
Well, that would be so great to have that much capacity, though.
Yeah,
less rounds you have to do, right?
There you go.
Yeah,
and freezers too. We got lots of freezers. I got a lot of freezers, from little small chest freezers. Seems like we've had a lot of people coming in. It must be just that time of year for things kind of moving. People in kind of both ways. I've heard some people say, well, I want to go deer hunting or do whatever this fall. I'm going to need a little extra space. We don't have it. We just filled things up. So, if you just need that little bit, like we have some little 5 cubic foot chest freezers or 7s or 10s, and we get some uprights if you're limited on floor space. So, we definitely have what can help you out.
And these days, all those different sizes don't break the bank for electricity. I mean, I think they run so much more efficient. You might have an old one out in the garage that you love, but you probably would be surprised how much you'd save on electricity.
Oh, I think you're darn right on that one. Like, if you just compare how much they weigh, I think that tells you everything you should know about how much more efficient these things are compared to one that was made 30 years ago or something. I mean, those things would weigh 200 or 300 pounds, and these things will weigh. I can pick one up and set it in the back end of a pickup myself, and that can even be like a 10 or 16 I can do that with. So they're really nice.
All right, Brent. Now, this Brent over here, I know what he's dying to ask you about. Are the prices down on something he's always interested in, and that's something you watch sports on?
They are.
Well, actually, I'm going to take you in a different direction. It's still about TVs, but as you know, I'm a Cubs fan. I've been watching the Cubs the last 2 nights, and it's been like taking a gut punch for 2 straight nights. So my question to you is, how small of a TV do you sell? Because I'm thinking to myself, because I have to watch. I just have to. I can't, I keep telling myself I'm not going to watch, but I have to. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe if I watch it on a smaller screen,
The hurt will be less.
It won't hurt as bad. But you do have a variety of sizes.
We do.
Yeah.
We've got as small as like a 32-inch TV. That's the smallest one we have in stock right now. Which I'll be honest, I don't know if you'd want to go any smaller.
No.
You might not know you're even watching the Cubs at that point.
Exactly.
So maybe that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
You won't know which team it is. That might be good, right?
Yeah.
But what has amazed me about TVs is I remember we got like I don't know how many years ago this was, but we bought a 32-inch flat screen at the time. And, oh, man, I want to say we spent like nearly $400 or something for it.
Yeah.
And now you can get something almost twice as big for that same price. I mean, it really is amazing at the prices and everything on TVs and what you can get for your money.
You're darn right. And we have a good variety. I think when it comes to that stuff. In the past, we were just carrying mostly just Samsung stuff, which I think is a great product. For TVs. But we've kind of got into some of the Hisense and the TCLs. Man, you can get a TV with a really nice picture, and they still operate just fine, I think. And you can really save a lot of money. I mean, for a 32-inch TCL or Hisense, I think we have them on sale for like $180 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Jiminy Christmas.
Man. Yeah. I mean, they're really nice, simple TVs, great pictures. Maybe not as, I don't know. I think it just depends how tech savvy you are, but maybe not as quite as easy to communicate with everything else unless you know what you're doing. But as like a Samsung, those are pretty simple. And I think Samsungs are so universal with a lot of other stuff that's the reason probably you see the price difference. But they've been really good, and we've had great support from those guys too. So if any issue happens, like we're able to troubleshoot it pretty quick and get it remedied.
Is most of what you have now just the smart TV, Brent?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I figured.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure we don't have any TVs on our smart TV except for this old tube Zenith TV I kept over there with some knobs. I'm like, this is too cool just not to show off. I have kids come in, they're like, what's that? I'm like, that's a TV we grew up with.
That is the tube. Man. That's the tube, they called it. Yeah. Well, the smart TVs, one of the things that I think you offer is, there's hardly any place you can get a TV that isn't a smart TV, including your store. But there's a lot of places that when you buy a smart TV, you walk out the door with the box of it, and you go home and you have to learn how to do all this stuff, and it's very frustrating. You guys cut that off at the pass. You help your customers.
Yep. That's number one part of what we do, right? The customer service, making sure that there are no issues. That's my goal, is to make sure everybody's happy when you're done.
It's amazing because, if you would have told me, and I hope my mother understands I'm not making fun of her, because she's better at running the smart TV than I am, because she likes to watch the grandkids on sports when there's video stream available. Now, who would have thought 10 years ago or however long ago that you could be watching your granddaughter play volleyball on a huge screen in your living room? I mean, it's just wonderful.
It is. Yeah.
And she can maneuver her way to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty darn handy.
Yeah.
Really great, I think, for some of those people that just maybe can't get out and about as much. I know my grandma has had more trouble with some of that stuff, but gosh, it's so nice for them to be able to
do it.
Feel a little bit more connected to all the stuff that's kind of still going on out there.
So. Now the strike is over for the writers and that sort of thing, and they say they're really going to ramp up quality shows on Netflix and those kind of things. They're going to have more of those shows than ever before. I know, Brent, I don't know how much actual regular TV you guys watch. I mean, you're talking about different programs that you watch that I haven't even heard of. So you have that option with the smart TVs, the movies and documentaries and all that stuff.
Yeah. It seems like it's endless supply.
Yeah. Probably overwhelming in a way, but
boy, TV has changed over the years, hasn't it?
Gosh,
just crazy.
Yeah, I remember using VHS and recording, setting the timer to record.
Yeah,
like so you could catch that show.
Really thinking you were cutting mustard, And you were for that time.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you can stop it and go get a drink, come back and resume play, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, the price is really, really reasonable for these things.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's that is one thing. It seems like that just keeps on impressing me is just the prices on those TVs. Like, I remember buying my first one and thinking, gosh, what am I spending $500-$600 for on a TV as a college kid? But and now I look like an idiot.
Well,
20 years
don't
later.
look back on a lot of things, Brandon.
Yeah.
That's something that you kind of want to be careful about. But gosh, what are opportunities you have? Lower prices. You were talking about your hike, amazing hike, and being maybe not in great shape. I think you're in great shape, probably. But you do have the electric bikes that are available, and I think you can use those a couple different ways. You can ride on them and get from point A to point B, or you can actually pedal them, right?
Yep, you nailed it. That's a fun thing about them. They make it pretty enjoyable for both ways. If you're wanting to enjoy yourself or wanting to improve yourself, I mean, they're gonna give you the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, when I went into your store, I saw one, and I think it's important that people understand this is a legitimate bike. I think in my mind, when I heard electric bike, I still had a moped or something in my head.
Yeah.
These aren't those. I mean, this is a legitimate looking bike that just assists you with an electric motor a little bit.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
They look pretty much like a normal bike, and we don't have just that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got some selection on it, so we're not just saying, well, this is the only choice you get, and if you want one, but we've got like 3 or 4 different options. There's like a smaller one, and we've got a nice big one, a couple medium-sized ones. There's a step-through model, like so it doesn't have like that bar for the frame that goes right underneath from like at the seat to the handlebars. It's like a U shape, right? So it makes it easy if you can't get your leg hiked up that high.
Sure.
So, and it does, and that model even folds down. You can put it in your trunk of your car.
Oh, I don't think I knew they folded down.
That one model
That
does.
one does?
Yep.
Wow, that's convenient.
So, yep. The first time I ever tried it out, the guy brought it out of his trunk. My rep
Really?
did. Yep. He goes, you gotta check these things out. So that's what I was like, holy cow, these are really nice.
Wow,
man. Well, let's move to grills, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because I know that people grill year-round now. It's not like just a summer thing. And you have some options there, too, I think.
We do. Of course, a big thing on the grills has been the griddles, right? Those still seem to be very popular for a lot of good reasons. They're pretty universal. You can use about anything on them, scrambling eggs, everything. And we've got those in a lot of great sizes. Just for like a little tabletop version that's like 22 inches wide, all the way up to great big 5-burner ones. Some really, really nice grill options. Propane or any type of fuel that you want to use. We have propane grills. We have the pellet grills. We've got the charcoal grills, which are my favorite. Like the Kamado Joe stuff. Like once you figure out what these grills can do, like that's the last grill you'll ever need to buy. Like the Kamado Joe ones, they are so heavy. Like you're talking about a grill that weighs 250 pounds. It's not blowing over in a windstorm or nothing. And the way they're manufactured and designed, it's not going to rust out. It's just a forever machine once you buy one of these things. You don't have to worry about, your burners burning up or anything like that on them. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, that's amazing. All of the things that we've talked about here today, I think you guys deliver. I don't know about the grills, but I know about all the appliances and so forth. You don't need the bicycle delivered. You can ride it home. But you guys service after the sale, and I don't think we can talk about that too much.
Correct. So that is a big part of what we're going to be doing a lot of going forward. We've had an independent service guy, Rich Zerline, Fix It Center. He's always done all of our service work for us. Mitchell has been gearing up. We've been trying to be able to provide more service. We're not 100% right there yet, but Mitchell is doing a great job with the little things he's learning so far. We're taking on those little ones, and he's making the progress that we need. So kind of like by the beginning of the year, that's kind of our goal, is to have him kind of full-fledged in that. So we'll be able to offer up a little bit more just support basically for our customers. When something goes down, hopefully we'll see a little bit better turnaround time, because that's one thing we've been wanting to get better at, and so I think we're headed in the right direction on that one.
Well, he's a good guy, and he wants. I know he wants to do the very best he can for the customers, which got to make a guy like you real happy.
I'm always looking for people like that.
Yeah.
That always helps any business. Like when you have great employees that want to help out the customers, that's perfect. That's what we want.
Yeah, folks, if you see an ad on TV or on a paper or online, and they say buy one and get the second one at half price and all those sorts of things, just remember that when that piece of equipment doesn't work, it's yours. You're going to have to find somebody to fix it, and you can't even find people to fix things sometimes that don't have service after the sale. They don't even want to talk to you after you buy it. So that's the difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's ever a better way, and I'm sure there probably is. Somebody's developed it, I'm sure, somewhere. But, like, if there's just customer service, like, if you could just base it purely around customer service, like a business, and see how people respond to that, I think you'd be impressed. Like, kind of similar to that trip we took, Jessica, my wife, I let her and Cassie, they were the ones that came up with this idea for the trip. Mm-hmm. So they're kind of planning everything. I'm like, I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to let them experience that. And Jessica made a mistake, and she used Expedia. I don't know how many people use Expedia. You never use Expedia. Like, you think you're getting the best deal in the world. You never want to do it. Because we got a rental car, and we went to get the rental car, and she didn't have the one credit card that she needed. She left it at home. I'm like, so we had to rebook everything at the rental car deal. And she's like, why is this so difficult? And I'm like, never use Expedia. Go straight to the source. Like they just never help you out. So.
Yeah, you learn, and Jessica's no different than anybody else. You learn the hard way. We took a trip, and we've made the mistake of not putting the car with our airline ticket. And when they told me what the car was going to cost for rental, separate from the airline ticket, I about dropped over. It was like ridiculous. And you just learn those things as you go, because again, some people just don't care.
Yeah.
Like you guys do. Service after the sale or with the sale is what it's all about. You can buy a lot of the same products in different businesses and other places, but what do you get when you need the help or have it installed?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Or you just need a little advice. We're not. I mean, if we don't need to go there, we don't want to go to your place. We'll happily talk you through whatever situation you're in.
There you go.
If you're a do-it-yourselfer, like, great, we'll help you. You know, you call us up, we'll walk you through on what it could be and help you troubleshoot this a little bit. And, phone call doesn't cost anything.
No.
So, and a little advice, we're happy to help any way we can.
Okay. 5.5 days a week, I believe.
Yep. Yes, sir. Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. Saturdays, we're open from 9 a.m. to noon or by appointment. If you need to come in at any other times, we're always happy to help.
All right. And you deliver a certain radius around the area, and then if it's further than that, there's a little additional charge, I think.
Yep. We cover pretty much everything within Custer County, right? Like a 30, 35-mile radius of Broken Bow. Anything for $149, and we take care of everything. Delivery, install, disposal of your old unit, warranty registration, so you don't have to take time, all that. New hoses, cords, whatever it takes. We'll hook up, and we'll take care of it.
All right. It's fantastic talking to you. I hope that you get a little bit more limber in the next couple days.
We're going to test it out today. My daughter's got a cross-country meet.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. And where's that at today, guys?
Gothenburg, yeah.
Gothenburg. I don't remember. Is that a real hilly one?
It's Wild Horse.
Yeah. There's enough knobs.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, been there. That's a pretty challenging course.
Yeah.
You got to run across to see how they're doing, right?
Might be a fast walk today.
All right. Lines Appliance, 5.5 days a week, downtown Broken Bow. Stop in and see them. And remember, at Lines, you get service after the sale. We'll take a timeout.
Lashley Land & Recreational Brokers is proud to be servicing the Custer County area, and currently land is moving at a high rate of speed. So if you are considering selling your land, now is the time, or get an opinion of what your land might be worth. Call me, John Farley, at 308-530-7854 or check me out at lashleyland.com.
Gary's Superfoods online at garysuperfoods.com. Right now, when you buy 10-pound tubes of 85% lean ground beef, you only pay $4.29 a pound. USDA Choice Boneless Beef Bottom Round Rotisserie Roast is $4.99 a pound. 3-pound bags of Open Acres mandarins or navel oranges are $3.99. Start your morning with our family premium orange juice, only $2.99. And fresh pressed apple juice or cider is $1.69. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow, open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day.
Harvest is here. Bruning Bank enables you to manage your finances from the field, combine, grain cart, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, keep up with spending with at-a-glance account review, and enjoy the many uses and advantages of My Card. Learn more at bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank is extremely grateful for all the farmers and everyone who helps with harvest. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Waking up Central Nebraska.
They are so funny.
KCNI, KBBN.
Contact Casey and Melissa Williams at 872-5113 and talk to them about your fall pasture spraying. That's Aero Aviation, proud to serve Custer County and surrounding areas.
Fall is approaching and cooler nights are upon us. You need to check out Garrett for Sports in Broken Bow for new fall arrivals. Husker gear is hitting the racks in men's and women's sizes, perfect for cheering on your favorite team. And remember, when you need to gear up for the sports you are playing, visit Garrett for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow. Open Monday to Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 4.
8:35. Thanks to Brent Kirkpatrick for dropping by and visiting with us from Lyons Appliance. Always enjoy visiting about Brent because it's all about personal service to you from Lyons Appliance, and I think it sets a great example for all of us to follow, including KCNI, KBBN. Radio.
Yes. Yep.
Coming up, and I'm going to try to get through this without the controversy we had yesterday, or maybe the problems I had yesterday. The Sandhills Journey National Scenic Byway Pie Contest, the Barn Pie Contest, comes up next Thursday, October 5th. Now, contest judging starts at 4:15, but you need to drop off your pies at the barn on October 5th between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. And if you're unable to deliver your pie to the barn, call the Custer County Chief at 872-2471, and someone will pick it up and deliver it for you, like if you're working and you have the pie there and you can't get away, something like that. The rules.
Yes.
The rules.
Okay.
And I've made the little F marks so I know the letters. Imagine the printer's mad at me for not understanding the font, but I'm okay now, Brent.
All right.
It's going to run smooth.
Good.
Smooth as a cherry pie.
Oh, yeah.
1/8 inch to 2 inch crust is what they're looking for. A fruit or fall pie in a disposable tin. The crust can be pie crust or cracker crust. Topping can be pie crust or crumb topping, but no soft pies. Now, soft pies, as I'm sure many of you know, and we discovered yesterday, are like pudding-type pies, like butterscotch or chocolate pies that have whipped cream or fluffy stuff on top. Can't submit those. But other than that, all your imagination can go into your pie. Join them also for the Sod House ribbon cutting. They'll have pie and refreshments, so you'll be able to taste those pies at 6 p.m. at the barn, and they have a free will donation suggested for that, and a special speaker coming in to speak while you're enjoying that pie. Be kind of a history lesson, a really good one. And I need to get the name and the bio on the artist because it's a very good friend of my wife's.
Yeah, good.
So, fellow librarian and historian that she has been going around the country doing presentations, and we'll have the privilege of having that here on Thursday. Was that pretty good?
I think so,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, I think I passed on. I probably got at least a C on that. And for me, in school, a C was very acceptable. C minus, I didn't mind that.
Yeah.
D plus, not bad.
Yeah.
All right, the quilt raffle.
Uh-huh.
That is through BD's new Women's Initiative Networks. Pretty cool thing. The raffle tickets are available now through October 23rd for 2 different quilts. Now, the one that is available to the public and to BD Associates is 60 inches by 60 inches, and it's titled The Kaleidoscope. And if you look at the picture, you can see why. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's made by Sindel Hamilton. And then the other quilt will be available for raffle to BD Associates only. And it's 68 by 88 inches, and it's called Huskers.
All right.
So that will be for BD Associates, which means BD employees and so forth. But the other one, the Kaleidoscope, you can buy raffle tickets for. And go to sandhillsexpress.com and local news, and you'll find this story and all of this posted, the information on how you can get your tickets. You can also text Sam Jensen. She is kind of heading this up with Jody Johnson and others, such as Melissa True and Michelle Wooters. But they'll get the tickets to you. But the information is on Sandhills Express. I don't really want to read Sam's number over the phone. Never know if that's a good idea or not these days.
Yes.
That's a good thing because it's for 2 scholarships. And they're going to be awarded to a Broken Bow BD associate currently pursuing a technical career, and also a scholarship for a female entering or continuing a technical field, either with BD or from the community.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I think it's quite a nice group because they're working with guys on, here's what we want to do at BD. We want to make ourselves even more competitive than we already are. And we want to work with schools and, just remind them, and I don't think they need to remind them too much, that girls are great at science and technology and math and those chemistry and all that sort of thing, because Sam is, she's heads that up at the BD. So the more people involved in those departments, those areas, the more competitive you can be.
Absolutely.
All right. A blood drive is coming up in Callaway on Monday. Wanted to remind you of that at the Callaway Community Center from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. You can make a call to make your appointment at 870-3594. You can just walk in. That's on Monday, next Monday, 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. at the Callaway Community Center. On Sunday, it's Taco Sunday at Callaway. And at the community center, you can walk in and get yourself a delicious taco meal from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. And it's a free will donation situation, and everyone is welcome. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. That means tomorrow we're going to be having Healing Hearts coming back in to talk about their banquet they have coming up.
Mm-hmm.
As I look here, I think I'm covering everything. Oh, not everything. Not only is the Team Jack Radiothon today starting at 10 a.m. on KCNI, tomorrow the mobile food pantry will be in Mason City at the First Baptist Church from 3 p.m. until 5 p.m. Everyone is welcome, no documents needed. And I'll let you cover sports because you know about sports and I don't.
Okay. Well, we talked about volleyball coverage tonight. We'll take you to tomorrow and talk about high school football. We got a couple of great games for you tomorrow on our radio stations. We have a special area game of the week this week. It's going to be a special afternoon kickoff as SEM will host Harvard. That game is going to kick off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll start coverage with the consolidated pregame show shortly after 2, and then Jeremy Shipe and Larry Kottner will have the call of the game for you tomorrow afternoon, kicking off at 3, and that'll be on KBBN 95.3 FM. And then tomorrow night, yours truly and Kirk Crowley will make the trip to Holdridge for you and cover Broken Bow Indians football, Broken Bow against the Dusters. And we'll have that on KCNI 96.3 FM and KCNI1280.com. Normal start time for that, 6 o'clock pregame, brought to you by Custer Federal State Bank at 6. And then the kickoff for Broken Bow and Holdridge, 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
I have some very interesting, valuable information here on The Breakfast Show I'd like to pass along to you at this time.
Good. I love valuable information.
A list of the top party colleges has been released.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
If you would rather party than study, check out the list of the top American party colleges, where Indiana University of Pennsylvania scores the #1 spot this year. Texas Christian University comes in second.
Oh, interesting.
The Brigham Southern College comes in third, and the top 5 is rounded out by James Madison and Tarleton State University in Texas. The University of Alaska in Anchorage came in last. No partying there to speak of.
Okay.
So if you want to know where you can go party and not study, those colleges are highly recommended.
Wonderful. Thank you for that information.
Certainly. Now, it's also, as I mentioned, a very special day for dads and sons out there. This is National Sons Day, and Brent used this one during the eclipse, but it fits as well. National Sons Day. Here's a song for you sons out there. We honor you today.
Season, Grandma Grimm's Jack-o'-lantern jaunt is perfect for brave children and skittish grown-ups. It's all the fun without the fright. Plus all kind of games to play, monstrously good eats, and a gift shop that'll make your Halloween complete. Knee-Knocker Woods in Gibbon is open every weekend in October. Pick up your discount coupon at Pump and Pantry.
Don't be scared, Daddy. I'll hold your hand.
Get your tickets now at knee-knockerwoods.com.
Rise and shine.
All right. The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
As life goes, as you folks know, sometimes there's a moment where a light bulb goes off, and then sometimes that's the moment you go, oh, I know what that means. I know what you're talking about. That's a great idea when the light bulb goes off. And then sometimes the light bulb goes off, and it just creates another question. And in this case, Brent Apperson has had the light bulb go off, and he has a question. Would you ask the question, Brent? Because the poster for the pie contest has been controversial, because I thought there were not F's in the type the other day, and there are. I just didn't recognize them as F's, and if I would have looked at if, I would have known that it had to be a F. So anyway, a lot of it is on me for my misunderstanding of the font, the type, but now you brought up another question, which I think is relevant.
Well, I was listening to you give the promo for the pie contest, and you said 1/8 to 2-inch crust, and I got to thinking about that. I'm like, that's a really thick crust if it's 2 inches. So here's what I'm suggesting. I think it is saying, because I've read it just like you have, I'm thinking it's saying 1/8 inch 2-crust fruit pie, meaning crust like on the bottom, and then you know how you lay the crust on top. I'm thinking of like a cherry pie or an apple pie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking maybe that's what it means. I'm not sure. And this has really turned into a cool conversation between you and I, who have absolutely no idea about baking a pie. But we have wonderful experience in eating them.
Yes. I know you're always willing to participate. You're probably not willing to participate in a margarita test, but probably a pie test you'd be up for.
But so here's what I suggest. I again say we go to probably one of the people on staff here that certainly knows more about baking a pie than you or I. I say we go to Christy. Now, I don't know about Kristen and Teresa, even, Summer, even Jeremy. I mean, maybe Jeremy makes pies. I don't know. I know you and I don't.
We do not.
So, but I'm thinking maybe that is what it's talking about. 1/8 inch 2-crust
fruit
pie.
Or fall pie. And fall pies are, as you looked up yesterday, are kind of like covered fruit pies and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Can't have a pudding pie.
Yeah.
It's got to be covered with crust of some sort.
Yeah, pies that, the soft pies, if you were to take them in at, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they're probably not going to
stand up.
Hold up very good if they're just setting out.
Yeah. And they probably don't have a big fridge out there. Well, let's see if we can. I don't know if actually who's here, but we'll give it a try here. We'll start. Let's start with Teresa.
Yeah.
See, because
has
Teresa
experienced the intercom interaction with the breakfast show yet?
Teresa.
Oh, there she is.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi.
Oh, she answers. She answers her phone so nice.
Yeah, she's a nice young lady. I like her. So far, the honeymoon period has been great.
Yes, it has. Been good.
That's good to hear.
Now, your mother, we know by the wonderful filled long johns that she brought in, is a baker. She's what you call a stress baker.
Yes, correct.
Okay, and so when she gets a little uptight, she needs to relax, she bakes something.
That is correct.
Okay. Now, can you help us? Because we're having a little trouble with the language here on the rules for the pie contest coming up October 5th.
Okay.
It kind of reads to us funny, but we're guys and we don't make pies. That rhymed, didn't that rhyme?
That did. That was very good.
Look at you.
All right. 1/8 inch, 2 crust. Do you think that's 1/8 to 2 inch crust, or is that 1/8?
Oh my.
I'm not sure.
Well, maybe you should call the one that's in charge of it and get clarification.
Do we have Rick's number on there?
I don't know if Rick would know.
Oh, I bet he would.
I think maybe.
I bet he would. Yeah.
I don't know if I have Rick's number. So in other words, Teresa.
But Teresa, this is Brent. Have you ever had a pie that has a 2-inch crust? I mean, that's
No.
No. Okay. Yeah.
No, I have not.
How about a pizza pie?
I don't know.
I don't even think pizza.
That would be pretty thick.
Yeah.
I think a Chicago-style pie might be 2 inches, but maybe not. I don't know.
Oh no, for just the crust, that's a lot of bread. I don't know.
I don't know either, but I like where you're coming from. Sensibility. Go to the source. Try to find out from somebody who really knows. In other words, stop babbling and find an answer. Is that what you're saying?
That would be my suggestion. But
I'm just going to say it on the air. I've seen similarities between you and Christy that are scaring the heck out of me.
I think that would be a good thing.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I tell you.
I really think it's got to be eighth inch 2 crust pie.
Well,
that's got to be the way it should read. Not an 1/8 to 2 inch pie crust.
I remember this number because I used to work there, so I don't remember phone numbers very often.
Yeah.
I know there's somebody there.
I don't know who you're calling.
Custer County Chief is Christy.
Oh.
Christy Cooley?
Oh, yes, it is.
This is Brent and Dave. You're on the breakfast show, so don't cuss at us, all right?
Oh, dear. I promise I won't.
You can go ahead and do that after you're done talking to us.
Yeah. When you hang up, give us the Dickens.
Now, would I do that?
I don't think you would, but we just wanted to.
I wouldn't do that.
We just wanted to give you the liberty to do that if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good.
So, Christy, we're having trouble because we're guys. We don't make pies, and we're having trouble with the rules on the Scenic Journey National Scenic Byway Barn Pie Contest.
Okay.
Now, maybe we can ask you, or if Donna's around, I think she might know.
I don't think you would probably want my skills because my skills would be to go to the grocery store and buy a frozen one.
Yeah, I'm with you
that's
there.
not the case here.
Okay.
So I tell you what, if you don't mind, I will get Donna's on the line for you.
Oh, good.
If she'll be just tell her she has to be nice.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, thanks.
All right, you bet.
So Donna's, I think, will know, and she's going to tell us we're dumb.
Yeah.
I know it.
I think I'm right. I think it's an 1/8 inch 2 crust pie.
1/8 inch. Do you have to make it exactly an 1/8 inch? Is that
well,
what? Is
I'm
that
just
what a
guessing
pie,
that's pretty much what the standard pie crust is. That's my guess.
in a tin pan?
Well, yeah.
It says disposable tin.
Well, yeah, they don't want the responsibility of having to, get. I know that in some cases people have some very nice.
Donna's?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Brent and Dave on the Breakfast Show. Thanks.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Thanks for taking time to talk to us. We're confused because we're guys, we don't make pies. That's our theme today.
Well, I understand, yeah.
And I've been reading the rules of the pie contest coming up October 5th.
Yes.
And Brent just realized we've been saying 1/8 inch to 2 inch crust fruit and fall pies.
Okay. Let me clarify.
Okay.
Okay.
In a pie, you can have a 1 crust because, when you have a 1 crust, then sometimes you put crumbs over the top. Have you ever had a pie that you've had, like, crunchy topping?
Oh, yes. Yep.
Okay. So that's a 1 crust pie.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or we ask for 1 2 crust pie. So, sometimes you put the same crust on the top and the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That's a two-crust pie.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, when you do a pumpkin pie, you only put one crust on it, right?
Right.
Okay. But then, boy, last year and the year before, we had some pumpkin pies where people put some fun stuff over the top of them.
Like
so basically, what we're not at, I know probably some of you guys say your favorite pie is sour cream raisin. Well, that's a soft pie, and we just can't have a soft pie because they need to be refrigerated.
Yeah.
So, coconut cream, chocolate cream, banana cream, we can't have any of those kind of pies.
I don't know how to tell you this, Donis, but that is somewhat a discriminatory statement.
Well, Dave, maybe you want to provide the refrigerator out to the barn for that.
Oh, way to go, Donis. Good comeback.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I think next year, let's not change the rules here, but next year we could probably get Lines Appliance to furnish a refrigerator.
Okay.
I bet Brent would do that.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to let you ask him to haul that sucker out there.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
But not this year because the rules have been set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
And are you guys going to make a pie just because?
No, you don't want that.
Yes, we'd love it.
No.
Christy's a heck of a baker, and
oh well, yeah. If we put it on.
Maybe you could have a KCNI pie.
There you go.
Can you imagine KCNI getting the blue ribbon?
Oh, that would be so.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. If we put this in the hands of Christy,
watch out.
She will stay up into the wee hours of the night trying to perfect it because I've never come across anyone who is more competitive than Christy
well,
Wells.
maybe it best be a KCNI pie. Think about that.
Well, now wait a minute, Donis. Are you going to have a pie from the chief?
I have to help with the contest.
Oh, so you're
Mona did do an apple pie one time, but I don't know if she has the time to do it. But Mona makes the best two-crust apple pie. I tell you what, Mona will admit that she's not much of a baker or cooker, but she can bake an apple pie.
That sounds
good.
And
me, I really like to bake, but it'd look kind of bad if I won it because this pie contest was my idea years ago, and I still just run it.
Yeah,
you shouldn't.
It's kind of fun. Have you ever been out there to watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not, so we'll be out there with bells on this time around. But
that'd be fantastic. Yes, because there's the three judges. We have it worked out really well how they taste the pies and how we just how they taste part of the crust and part of the filling, but we don't have any waste involved because then we can. This year we're just going to serve part of the pie along with the ribbon cutting for the sod house, but we're just asking for maybe a free will donation if you do take a piece of pie. So,
well, thanks for the clarification. And if you do decide you want to have one of the employees enter a pie contest.
You mean we'll have a chief in a KCNI contest?
Wow, I think that would be great.
Oh, wow.
Because
Mona is not here yet, and I did, believe it or not, I was gone from this place for 7 days, so this is my first day back.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. I haven't been gone from this place for 7 days for almost 3 years. So.
Did you find it restful?
I did.
Oh, good.
I only drove 2,211 miles. I didn't drove. Chip drove, I rode. But anyway, the staff here did just great. I'm just working over all my hundreds of emails right now. But
that's a lot to catch up on. Well,
it is, but it was a lot of fun. And so anyway, I'll ask Mona if she wants to go head-to-head with Christy. I guess first you better ask Christy, and I better ask Mona, and we'll see if they want to go head-to-head.
Okay, sounds good.
Because what we could do is we could just ask the judges, because I can do this, I can just ask the judges, we could have our blue ribbon, and if they're not in the blue ribbon, I can just ask them to do, let's see who came out on top, Casey and I or the chief. You want to do that?
Yes.
Yes, without asking Christy first?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I got to ask Mona first. I hope she's listening as she's... I hope she's listening as she's driving to work.
Okay, Donis. Now, before I let you go, I just want to make sure we're promoting this right.
Yes.
So, is the best way to promote it to say a 1-crust or 2-crust fall or fruit pie, no soft pies?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take out the part where we're thinking it's an 1/8-inch crust. We're just going to say a 1 or 2 crust pie.
And the
no
only
soft
reason we
pies.
had 8 inches because you can buy pie tins.
Okay.
So you want them in a disposable pie tin, and we want it in 8 inches. So then everybody has the same size of pie.
Okay, so it's not an 1/8 of an inch on the poster.
No.
It's 8 inches. Talking about the pie tin.
1/8 inch. Oh my God!
And most bakers don't know that, I guess. But
yeah,
and this has been the same. This is the same rules I had last year and the year before. But you guys are kind of overthinking this. No offense.
Well, we're really good at that. I was just listening to Dave promote it earlier in the show, and we've been saying an 1/8 to 2-inch crust, and I'm thinking, I've never had a pie with a 2-inch crust on it.
No. Oh my God, I can't even. I love Chris, but I don't think I'd like it that much.
Okay, so the 8 inches, it's 8 inches, and it pertains to the pie tin.
Yes,
I got
8 inches pertains to the pie tin.
All
yes.
right.
Now they can drop their pie off at the barn, and you see those hours. But if somebody goes to work at 8 a.m. and they don't get a lunch break, if they literally call the chief, then I'll go by and their place of business, and I'll pick up their pie for them.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Thanks, Donis.
Hey, thank you, too. Enjoy your day, and talk to Christy. Let me know. Mona just walked in, so guess what I'm going to be asking?
Well, all we have to do with Christy is make it a challenge, and she'll
really?
be in. Yeah, she's very competitive.
Okay.
Right.
I'll go talk to Mona. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Whew, man, this has turned into quite a deal.
At least I think we've figured it out now. So now we can promote it properly.
1 or 2
crust,
fruit, or tall fall.
Yes.
Not tall. Wait, let me do that again. 1 or 2 crust, fruit, or tall pie. No, that's not right.
Yeah. Fruit or fall pie.
1 or 2 crust, fruit, or fall pie in a disposable tin, which could be up to an 8-inch pie.
Yeah. Your normal size
tin.
Pie tin, 8 inches. Yeah.
Well, it's 9:05. We're past time on news. We'll catch up on news. We'll be back.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. 7 Republican presidential candidates held their second debate last night, missing the frontrunner, former President Trump. Communication strategist Terry Sullivan.
Regardless of what the issue is and what Republican primary voters care about, they've got to take the fight to Donald Trump, 100%.
He gave a speech at a non-union auto parts factory in Michigan. House Republicans hold their first impeachment inquiry hearing into President Biden next hour. Analyst Amy Dacey.
Even after months of digging, there hasn't been proof yet that I've seen. I don't expect much to come out of this. I think it's literally playing out in this political battlefield that also involves the government shutdown.
Maryland police have arrested a convicted sex offender in the murder of a young tech entrepreneur. CBS Baltimore's Amy Kawata.
Billingsley, who was considered highly dangerous while on the run, had been wanted on a first-degree murder arrest for the killing of 26-year-old Pavel Lepere, CEO and founder of EcoMap Technologies.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
News from the NBA, where the Portland Trailblazers, Milwaukee Bucks, and Phoenix Suns were involved in a big 3-team trade. Checking the big names involved, Damian Lillard goes to Milwaukee, and Drew Holiday and DeAndre Ayton head to Portland. In baseball games of note, the Astros down the Mariners in Seattle 8-3. Houston now has a game-and-a-half lead on Seattle for the last wildcard spot in the American League. Rangers shut out the Angels 5-0. Texas' lead atop the AL West is at 2.5 on Houston. Cubs lose to the Braves 6-5 in 10 innings, while the Marlins split a doubleheader with the Mets They lose the first game 11-2, take the second game 4-2. So it is Miami and Chicago tied for the final wildcard spot in the National League. Miami holds the tiebreaker. Reds lose to the Guardians 4-3. Cincinnati's still a game and a half out in that NL wildcard race. You had the Padres over the Giants 5-2. San Diego now 3.5 out in the NL wildcard. Orioles beat the Nationals 5-1. Rays shut out the Red Sox 5-0. Baltimore still 2.5 up on Tampa Bay for first in the AL East.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the mid-80s for today. We'll see lots of sunshine. We'll have our winds out of the southeast at 10 to 15. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 61. For Friday, still on the warmer side with highs up to 84 under ample sunshine. And for your Saturday, partly sunny conditions with high temperatures to well above average up to 87. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. But right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
Back live here on The Breakfast Show, 57 under a sunny sky here at Broken Bow. That Reputation Defender, we might want to look into that for our announcement on pie contests.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Summer, our new news director, is quite a baker. Her first day here, she brought in a bag of chocolate chip cookies.
Yes, I had one the other day.
So I'm not sure. Maybe we should talk to Summer about entering a pie as well.
There you go.
I don't know if she'd be interested, and I'm not sure, if that's fair on her first week of work.
I think you and I should just go buy a Village Pie Maker pie, and we'll just see how it stacks up. Nah, that would be kind of mean. No, don't do that. Make your own.
Yeah, make your own.
That's what the contest is about.
Because homemade is the word here.
Yeah.
Homemade. All right. Again, today.
Yes.
It's a big day. Because at 10 o'clock on KCNI, Team Jack Foundation Radiothon will be heard here on KCNI, live from Elwood, Nebraska. And we're proud to be a part of it. And we have some great sponsors who are helping us bring it to you. And I'm going to mention those now, and you'll hear them throughout the day, starting at 10 o'clock on KCNI. Mills Hardware in Arnold, the Dairy Queen in Broken Bow, Sergeant Pack, Ideal Realty, A1 Auto Repair in Arnold, Grocery Cart, Cobblestone Inn and Suites, BD in Broken Bow, Custer Federal State Bank, Varney Health Mart, Meade Lumber, Car Quest in Broken Bow, Tumbleweed Cafe, Bruning Bank, Melham Medical Center, Agribest Feeds in Callaway, and the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, all sponsoring this. Thank you so much, folks. We appreciate it. Back to Agribest Feeds in Callaway.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Agribest Feeds is that your buddy, right?
Well, yes, yeah, the Heidels, Pastor Dean. I refer to him as Pastor Dean Heidel. They have Agribest Feeds in Callaway, but he also serves as the pastor of Callaway Community Church in Callaway.
I'm just going to say I went through Callaway yesterday afternoon, and Dean, and it's Heidel, not Hadel.
Correct, yes, okay. Heidel, yes.
It's kind of like the get confused, when you grab somebody and they got a carrot stuck in their throat and you have to knock it out. You can confuse that particular method as well. But anyway.
Okay.
I think of Darwin Holcomb when I tell that story. Anyway, he just about cut me off at the corner with his four-wheeler. or whatever you call that thing, sidebar or whatever the name of that thing is. It's got a flag on it.
ATV?
He did wave.
Well, that's nice. Yeah.
Would you tell him not to cut me off next time?
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
I know he's a pastor and everything, but he has to obey the rules.
Okay. I tell you what, why don't you come to church with me on Sunday?
Oh, that was a sign. I got unplugged. I didn't hear what you said. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It keeps falling out.
Yeah.
What
come
did
to
you say?
church with me on Sunday. That's great. I got Dave speechless.
Well, I don't want to. No, I won't make a comment.
Okay.
I like Dean. He's good. He just drives kind of wild.
Okay. All right.
So
I'll ask him about it, because I'm guessing there's another side to this story. So I will certainly bring it up when I hopefully see him on Sunday.
Well, I don't think he was on two wheels. I'm just kidding you, folks. He just nicely waved when he went around the corner.
Good.
Yeah. It's not Heidel, it's Hadel.
No, it's Heidel.
It's Heidel, not Hadel?
Not, yes.
Hadel, which is it?
Heidel, not Hadel.
What do you call that when you push a carrot?
The Heimlich?
Yeah.
How?
Heimlich.
Oh, yes.
I have a few people that call it the Heinelick method. See, you can really mess names up sometimes.
You can, yes. Got to be careful.
That's why you don't want me in church. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm doing fantastic.
Do you think we should get Summer in here?
Oh, sure, yeah. If she's willing. She just started here on Monday. This is Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I give her a little more time?
That's up to you. To me, that's up to her. That would be my response.
Oh,
you can extend the invitation, and if she's busy or something, we can, because she is a member of the family now, and usually one of the things that we do with new members of the KCNI KBBN family is we bring them in on the breakfast show and have a visit.
Indoctrination, to introduce them to the audience. But I don't know if it's fair to bring her in so soon. What do you think? She doesn't have any say-so in it. I mean, it's our decision.
Oh, well, I guess that completely changes what I was thinking. I was thinking she would have the decision, but you are owner-operator of KCNI KBBN, so I guess it is up to you. So you, I guess, need to make the decision. Is now the right time, or maybe wait till next week?
Boy, I'm pondering that right now. The polite thing to do would be ask her.
I think so.
But the more fun way to do it would be just bring her in.
Well, yes.
She's actually going to come in on her own.
Oh, she's just going to come. Come on in, Summer. All right, now see, there you go. You've got you have your question answered.
Have a chair over there, Summer. Yeah. All right, and grab that headset, microphone. You can't see. Well, maybe we'll have Summer show you her shoes. Let me get the broader picture up here for you Facebookers out there. So I'm glad you actually come into the studio on your own, Summer. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been here a few days now in the news department, learning lots of things and a lot of things yet coming your way. But how do you feel about it so far?
I like it. It's nice, I guess.
Yeah. Good.
Different.
Yeah. It's different than what you've been doing, which is good to kind of try something new, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you have been, I get some of this information from a source that I have in news myself, but you have been ramping up your baking recently. And what are some of the things you've been baking?
Well, been trying to do homemade things. I made Pop-Tarts, cookies. I struggle with reading instructions, so sometimes they're a little too salty.
Put a little bit too much salt in. Yeah.
Says a teaspoon, and I use a tablespoon. It just adds.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just adds to it.
Well, and some of the best recipes that are handed down from family members over the years is a dash of this and a dash of that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're okay. You're all
Yeah.
right.
They're
So
just gonna go, she likes salt.
Yeah. So you just thought you'd kind of dive into baking a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Just perfect timing. How would you like to make a pie?
Well, I don't know.
Have-
I might buy one.
Yeah,
Put
we
my
ta-
initials on it.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah,
But
right.
this is for homemade pies only. So if you want to try it, we'll pay for the ingredients. It's up to you.
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, welcome to the team.
I'm glad to be here.
Good. Good. And we're like a lot of families. We have some dysfunction, but we care about one another, and we are very dedicated to get the job done. And I think you'll fit that mold pretty good. Now, I don't know if this is proper for me, but could you stick that one shoe, your foot up there on top of the table right there so we could see them?
Oh, wow. Those are shiny. fancy shoes. Nice.
Yeah, those are. And I noticed some of the sandals you wear, you got some sparkles going too, some bling, right?
Yes, I like shiny.
Okay.
I used to work at Runza, and they would have the I'm Shiny song from the Moana movie. The crab where he's like, I'm shiny. They would sing that, say that was
When
my
you
song.
came in, yeah. All right.
Well, I've always thought that when we bring people into the breakfast show, we should have like walk-in music, and so there you go.
There we go.
For summer, we could maybe find that one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, in honor of your being our new news director and a shiny person, we're going to play some Bruce Springsteen, one called "Hello, Sunshine." Bruce Springsteen's Hello Sunshine right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And speaking of sunshine, and one of the most wonderful people we've met recently, Teresa from Subway is on the phone line. Good morning, young lady.
Good morning.
So you're in Holdridge today, getting ready for another busy day there. How's things going?
They're busy. They're doing really good.
That's great.
Between both stores, they're doing really good.
Boy,
Yeah.
I got to tell you about an experience I had at Subway here in Broken Bow. Now, this is live, and we don't have a 7-second delay here. So, just so you know, it's going to go out over as we speak to the public. All right?
Okay.
All right. I stopped in and I didn't know what to get, and I thought I'm going to get one of those new steak and cheese top of the menu. There, it was just on top. The
Philly.
The Philly, yes. And there was a very nice young lady there, and I said, I don't really know what all to put on this sandwich, but build it like you would eat it. And she was so kind. She took me along through it, and I actually was so happy, and the conversation we had was so pleasant and warm that I just shook her hand afterwards and said thank you very much. And she told me her name, which if you know me at all, Teresa, I don't remember names very well. Is there a Jess that works there?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Yes, there is.
Jess was just so wonderful. I really enjoyed the experience, and then I really enjoyed the sandwich, the way she made it.
Yeah, I know. She's actually, I think, worked for Subway, not our store, in general, for Subway for 27 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a lot of experience. And so she has seen a lot of different changes happen throughout the years compared to my 9 years. But yes, she's really good, and she has great customer service skills.
Well, she does, and she knows how to, just have that conversation, and really really enjoyed it. So if you see her, pass that along to her. And then I said some things about you, Teresa, that I don't know if you want to ask her about that or not.
Okay.
All kidding aside, it was great. The sandwich was super good. And I just think you guys are doing a great job.
Well, thank you. I know we try every day, and like I said, it's staying busy, and I think people are liking our new series sandwiches, the Deli Heroes. I know I enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm curious to see what next they're going to come up with. I know that here recently we changed our rewards program. It's called the MVP loyalty program. And so right now when a customer signs up, they give you 250 loyalty points towards your 400. And then every year on your birthday, they give you a free cookie, and then they give you a free cookie when you sign up for the program. So that launched, the beginning of this month?
Of September,
yeah.
That's great. That's great. With all these new sandwiches, I'm sure you still see people come in and want to order what they've ordered for the last 5 years, the staples that they're used to. And the cool thing about it is you're introducing all these new ones, and then you can still come in and get whatever you're used to getting if you like.
Well, yeah, you can. A lot of them, though, like the spicy Italian is now called the Hot Shot, and the BMT is now called the Ultimate BMT. And then the turkey, they're just trying to get customers to try the Titan turkey, which has a little bit more meat on it, is the only difference. And then the Grand Slam ham was the ham. So, customers are really liking, I think they like the fact that they can just come in and tell them what, say, hey, I want the Grand Slam ham, and we're like, we just confirm everything that's on it, and they don't have to be asked 20 questions.
Right. Yeah, that was, that's great. And boy, these sandwiches right now are going over really well all the way across the country and beyond. But it's nice to have a Subway here in Broken Bow, Nebraska, to be able to enjoy those with.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Brent is a connoisseur of food. He begs for food. He can't help himself. There's times on the breakfast show he's begging for food here, Teresa. So
Is he?
He's into it. So
Good.
I'm thinking he might have a question for you.
Okay.
Anything new on the horizon, Teresa, going into the fall?
Going into the fall, I haven't heard of anything. I know our soup is getting ready to start on October 1st.
Yeah, that was one of my questions, if that was coming back.
Yep, our soup is, we just got it in on our truck this last week, so come October 1st, we'll be rolling out our broccoli cheese, and I think potato soup is what we ordered this week. So be watching for it. So it's pretty exciting to have soup come back, because who likes a sandwich and a cup of soup? I do.
It's a great combination.
Yeah, it is.
What about your catering? I assume it's probably keeping you pretty busy at times?
Oh, yeah, it really is. You know, everybody really enjoys it, and the convenience of it. You know, you're able to call ahead and order. I mean, even if, you know, you're like, oh, I was supposed to order that yesterday, and I need a couple platters for lunch today. So we open at 7 a.m., so give us a call at 7 and say, hey, I need that by 11:30, and we're more than welcome to get that put together for you.
Good. What about the box lunches? Have they just kind of become a staple now of Subway? Okay. All right. So you still do those?
Yep, we still do the box lunches. We do platters. You know, the box lunches, you can get a 6-inch or a foot long or a wrap platter or a wrap lunch box. And same thing with the platters. You can get a wrap platter as well. So, yeah, they're really nice and handy to put together.
Good. What about your help situation? Still looking for some folks to join your team?
Yeah, we are always looking for, you know, we got a couple gals that, we have one that's pregnant right now, so towards the end of the year, she's going to be on maternity leave. So, we're always looking for some good help. So you never know from one day to the next what's going to happen. You know, everybody has busy lives and stuff.
Sure.
So, you know, even if you can only work one day a week, we're more than happy to take you.
All right. Sounds good. What about your current hours? Are you still open till 11 at times?
Yep, we sure are. We open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., and then Saturday and Sunday is 8 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Wow, that's great. Well, as a guy who goes out and about covering high school sporting events, being able to come back into town late and still be able to swing in before 11 and get a sandwich, it's greatly appreciated. So.
Oh, yeah, it's very nice. And that's usually what's happening is, you know, is people coming back from games or even just shift changes on jobs and stuff like that. They're still able to get something to eat.
Good.
So.
All right. Anything else, Teresa, that you wanted to talk about this morning?
No, I can't really think of anything. I think you guys did a really good job hitting everything this morning.
All right. We know you're busy, but when you get up to Broken Bow, stop and see us if you can come in. We love having you in the studio as well. You see, you're just a fairly nice person, Teresa. We seem to like you.
Oh, well, I seem to like you guys, too. I was actually supposed to go to Broken Bow, but, you know, like I said, some things changed, and I needed to stay in Holdridge today, so.
All right.
So I look forward to seeing you guys again.
Same to you. Have a good one.
Yeah. Yep, you too.
Bye. We'll be back. I think we have a job opening or two to talk about. Stay tuned.
Grocery Cart. View coupons, recipes, and the full ad on gkbrokenbow.com. Certified Angus beef rump roast is $5.68 a pound, and 2.5-pound bags of Best Choice boneless, skinless chicken breast fillets are $4.98. Sirloin tip steak is $6.28 a pound. 5-pound bags of California grapefruits are $5.98. Cans of Best Choice beans are 88 cents each, and Best Choice tomatoes are 98 cents each. Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Mount Custer Truck Sales is 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2. When you visit them, you'll find a full line of truck parts, filters, and batteries, plus parts and accessories for trucks and trailers of all sizes. Just a few of the many available include CB antennas, headset accessories, and E-tracks and accessories for them. Harvest season is a long and grueling time for farmers. Your friends at Mount Custer Truck Sales wish you safe, smooth sailing and a great harvest.
Sure, we've been scaring the bejeebers out of you at Knocker Woods for 10 years now, and this season, Grandpa Grimm's got more than ever for you. More terrifying trails and mazes, more Halloween skill games, more monstrous eats, plus screaming lickety-split accelerated escape rooms, and backed by popular demand, the Flaming Jack-O-Lanterns. Knocker Woods in Gibbon is open every weekend in October. Pick up your discount coupon at Pump and Pantry. Get your tickets now at knockerwoods.com.
What waits in the woods?
Nebraska companies know that treating people like family is good business. At Medica, protecting families is our specialty. We care for your employees by offering affordable health plans with the benefits they need and the local doctors they trust. And we treat everyone on your team as a person, not a number. We got you back. After all, that's how you do business too. With Medica, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Find out more at medica.com.
The will of a farmer is like no other, forged by the strength of generations past, propelled by the hope of what lies ahead. Unpredictability cannot shake its resolve. It wears a coat of courage and commitment, boots made of love for the land. At BASF, we support you with tools for tomorrow, new chemistries, seed traits, and technologies, because we know the world's future will be fed by the will of a farmer. BASF, helping you do the biggest job on earth.
9:35 in our chat box, Linda sent in a word to us. She said, I had this song, Comes the Sun, on my mind, and then you played it. Thank you. Well, serendipity there, Linda.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're thinking on the same page. As we mentioned, there's some jobs out there that we want to tell you about.
Yeah, a couple of job opportunities you'll find on sandhillsexpress.com right now on the employment page. These are both through the Nebraska Department of Transportation. They are currently accepting applications for an office specialist to provide office support to staff in the Broken Bow area office. And they are also looking for people to fill the position of highway maintenance worker to join their team in Broken Bow and Oconto. At Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation, offering training, career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package. To apply for either of these positions, we direct you to this website. You need to go to statejobs.nebraska.gov because an online application must be completed. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
All right, Brent, thanks a lot. So let's review. It's Heidel, not Heidel. It's Heidel, not Heidel. Which is it?
It's Heidel.
Heidel.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
All right. And then when you push a carrot out of somebody's throat, that's called what?
I'm guessing you're talking about the Heimlich maneuver.
Heimlich.
Yes.
Not the other description.
Heimlich.
Heimlich.
Yeah, the Heimlich maneuver. Yes.
Heidel?
I believe so.
Heidel, Heimlich.
Yes.
All right. And the pies, let's clarify again.
Oh, boy.
We're going to do some clarification.
Do we have enough time?
Well,
okay.
Let me get the sheet.
Okay.
I got a new sheet, a little bit more fancy sheet.
All right.
1 8-inch, 2-crust fruit or fall pie in a disposable tin.
Yeah, I think so. Or as Donna said, it could be a 1-crust pie, like a pumpkin pie. Well, I'm just saying, it sounds like, or with crumble on top or something. What they don't want is a soft pie that, would have to be refrigerated. So it sounds like it could be a 1-crust pie. That's what Donna said.
I'm not arguing with you. I just read it like it is. If I get a carrot in my throat, I don't know if I can trust you or not.
Yeah. I would perform the Heimlich maneuver on you, Dave.
Which is it?
Yeah, Heimlich.
Heimlich. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Because it is Good Neighbor Day.
That's right. We'll just end the show with that.
Yes.
Join us at 10 on KCNI for the Radiothon, Team Jack Radiothon. It'll start 10 o'clock. we'll have some news and a few things, and then at about 7 after, I think, actually, is when we'll pick up their feed. So keep it right here for that. Great rock all day long. Awesome 80s coming up at 10 on KBBN, and then, of course, volleyball later on today.
Yes, correct. 5 o'clock first match.